However, she has absolutely been on a tear recently, taking 5th place again on my level 2017, and now qualifying for the top 8 here at DreamHack. So we're going to get a classic Mario versus Sonic matchup. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the history between these players, Z?
All right, so me being from Montreal, I know, well, I know them by heart. So it's Ally, Kelsey, #1 PR, technically #2 PR, but unfortunately she doesn't attend enough weeklies, so we have to put her third. But this is, let me tell you something, like Ally usually beats all the Sonics. I've seen beat Rat, he beat Ken, but there's one issue with Kelsey. Kelsey is like the only Sonic he hates to face for some reason. And I'm gonna give you an inside scoop.
Okay.
So usually, sometimes like there's some weeklies, and you know bracket comes out before the weekly start. And Ally is like, all right, let me check that weekly. Oh, Kelsey's here. I'm gonna just stay home and not practice Smash 4.
That boy's scared, man. And I mean, for good reason. SupergirlKels, an extremely talented player. That said, I don't ever advise dodging tournaments because of certain players there or whatever. But, I mean, you were telling me that Kels likes to time him out.
Yes, and
vice versa, yeah. So we're going to see definitely a very unconventional kind of match for those of you guys who don't normally watch Smash 4. You don't really see matches go to the timer in this game almost ever. But Sonic is one of the most capable characters of running all 6 minutes. And as long as SupergirlKels has the lead at the end of that, she'll win the match as a result. So I think that's really going to be the strategy she goes for here. Sonic, of course, very skilled at running away using his speed, not only to attack, but just to avoid all conflict.
True. And it's like you said, like Sonic is, if there's a character that can time out any character in the game, it's Sonic. That's why like most Sonic players says there's no losing matchup for Sonic, because it's the same game plan for every matchup. It's side B, you get in, you get 2 hits, and then you just like keep away.
Right.
And unfortunately, Mario doesn't have the range or the speed to catch up to Sonic.
Yeah, the characters that do best against Sonic are the ones that keep him in the air as long as possible, like Cloud, for example. Oh! However,
vintage Ally right there, throwing the forward smash.
Just right through the spin dash. That is definitely hard to stuff with pretty much any attack, especially something with the windup of a forward smash. So very good job by Ally there, scouting that one out. And now we can see Ally run the timer.
Yes, Ally. Let me, like, I'm telling you, these people face like maybe 5 times, 6 times, and it's always timeout. Every time, every single time they face it, it's a timeout, or like Ally like really is. Like, you know, he gets that up smash and he gets the win, and it's good. But now look, Ally really wants to go for the timeout.
He's still pushing forward, man. He's moving toward her. So I don't know. I'm not sure if this is exactly his plan at this point. He might say, you know what, I have such a good lead right now. I might as well press my advantage, tack on as much extra damage as I can.
Can be true, but
oh, that might be it.
No, that's not it.
Again, missing the up B at the top.
The only reason why that lead is still not a safe lead versus Kelsey is because Kelsey invented the spring ride, right? She's the one who made it famous. And Ally knows Kelsey likes to go for the spring ride. So sometimes, like, Kelsey's down. He's like, okay, it's over. She can win it. And out of nowhere, spring ride. I think she did that to Fatality once. And it was like, oh, we stopped watching. We're like, oh, Kelsey lost. And boom, she wins. Really?
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday. The spring ride actually isn't supposed to work. If you have a fast enough aerial, you can just mash your own up air out and kill Sonic at the top.
True.
So I'm sure that by this point, Ally is aware of that, and he's not going to fall for it. But I don't know, man. Anything can happen in Smash 4. It's a lot easier to talk about things than it is to actually do it in practice.
True.
Either way, Ally's still hanging on to a stock lead here, and yeah, now we see him just disengaging. There's only 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Again, you don't normally see Smash 4 matches go to time almost ever, but I think this set is going to be one of the exceptions, and it's the first one of the day, top 8 Sunday here, kicking it off.
And unfortunately, good thing. Oh, all right.
That DI though, yeah, he held in a little.
Yeah, I think that throw went like pretty quick. Like even I didn't see that grab. I'm like, what? Did she? What, already forward throw? Good play by Kelsey right there.
Just the Sonic's ground speed and how quick that animation is, it can be very easy to mess your DI up there. So yeah, it's smart by SupergirlKels to go for that mix-up.
Usually Sonics like to go like at kill percent, they go for the up throw one. So maybe that's why Ally was a bit confused.
Right.
You know, sometimes it's hard to react on like up throw, forward throw. So.
Yeah, I feel like he didn't even know he got grabbed yet. You know, it was just so quick. Yeah. Either way, we have Kels bleeding here on this last stock. 127. Any clean smash attack, she's gone. Not quite in danger of dying to like a raw back air or anything yet. But still, we're going to see her have to tack the pressure on. Even if she was able to deal all this damage to Ally, He's still up by now over. Okay, all right.
That was beautiful.
I was gonna say she had 60 or 75 seconds to tack on all that damage.
But you saw it, right? You saw Ally was playing very safe. Usually Ally is like an aggro player. He goes in, baits, punish. But versus Kelsey, for some reason, Kelsey might have 100% lead. He's still going to play very defensive. It's weird to see Ally like this because at the weeklies, Montreal weeklies, like he plays Ally all the time in bracket, and then only Kelsey makes him switch like persona. He becomes like, I don't know, he becomes zero. He becomes zero.
Back in Brawl, when he kind of wanted to turn into a villain for a while, he started calling himself Axis. So
Axis?
Yeah, because you know, like in World War II, the Allied and Axis
okay.
powers. Yeah, so he just switched over.
That is true. His name is Ally because of that. It's Ally and Axis.
Yeah.
It's true.
But anyway, I can't blame him for going for this timeout-based style because also this matchup, man, is very rough for Mario. I know a lot of Mario mains, especially like Dark Wizzy, they really lament having to fight Sonic. And you can see why. You know, this character can completely avoid Mario, not get grabbed, and take those early percent combos, up B out of the ones that he does manage to get. So yeah, this is very, very tough for Mario. Sonic definitely has the upper hand, and I like Ally's idea.
It's quite weird where like usually the Mario mains they complain, well mostly Dark Wizzy complained about the Mario matchup, but the other Mario still don't love this matchup. But they win it. It's like most Mario wins versus Sonic, but they still say like Mario loses, and I do see it why. But it's I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's like, for example, when you know, how can I say that? Fox Mewtwo hates the matchup, Fox hates the matchup, but usually it's like most of Mewtwo wins the Mewtwo mains, and then it's the Fox mains usually, it's weird. It's a weird thing. I don't know what to say about it. Oh my goodness.
Well, unfortunately, Ally gonna catch that forward smash. He actually just missed the edge with his up B. I hate when that happens, man. It's always one of the most upsetting things. Blow right past the edge, but
I actually think that was intentional. He did a beefy up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he always goes for that. Always.
Well, Kels was ready for it this time. Not going to fall for it.
Oh, my goodness.
That could have been the closer, that down B into down air.
Right now, this is, like I said, I knew this was going to happen. Actually, Ally was, I think, was supposed to face Venom today. Quick change happened, and now he's facing Kelsey.
Okay, so the bracket was switched.
Bracket was switched, and the sad thing is he was not ready for Sonic. He practiced the whole day versus Ryu, and then a switch happened. And you know, like a character switch like Sonic.
All right. Well, either way, it looks like Kels is on the verge of finishing out this match. She just has to avoid up smash and just keep tacking on the damage. If she's going to play that timeout-based style, now is the time. She is up to full stock.
Full stock right now.
There's still 4 minutes on the clock, though.
4 minutes, but Ally is at kill percent. And that forward smash, we saw how devastating it is.
Yeah. Also very tough to land. Of course, I don't think Ally's going to give her another up B like that. But right now, they're just kind of running at and away from each other. You see Ally doing that skid in the neutral when he runs at you and then turns around. Normally that's not so scary, but when it's Ally doing it, particularly with also Mario's low traction, you know, he gets that slide back, you know the up smash could be coming, he could just run right back in at you and grab you.
True. And for some reason, there's plenty of Mario mains, but only Ally does it so well.
Yeah, the fear factor from this guy is just ridiculous. When you see him inching toward you, you never know what to think. Excellent ledge trap there, holding jab at the edge to stuff out the jump and possibly the regular get up, and then he knew that that would bait Kelsey into going for the roll onto the stage.
Right now, still not enough. That actual looks very strong.
There we go.
Ally losing, you know, when you lose a 2-stock game, it's not just you lost 2-stock, it's mentally damaging. Like something's like, oh man, like, yeah, I have to adjust pretty quick right now. It might be over.
The only thing that I'd say would be keeping him happy right now is like, okay, that was SupergirlKels' counter pick. I'm not too worried about the next stage because I'm going to get to choose it. It won't be Final Destination, where, of course, Sonic is notoriously good. Has so much room to just run around, stay out of trouble. But where are we going to go now is the question. Is it going to be Lilac Cruise? Yes, it is. Okay.
I knew it was going to be Lilac. For some reason, people hate Lilac. Some people like Lilac. Ally is someone who doesn't like Lilac, but picks Lilac. It's kind of weird. Like he's like, oh, Lilac is janky and all that, but he always goes in it.
I'm going to take a hard no comment on Lilac.
Oh, I know your love for Lilac, so let's not talk about Lilac anymore.
All right. Anyway, I think this is a pretty good pick. Just shortening the horizontal boundaries, making sure that there's not so much room for Kels to run away. Also got 3 platforms to extend his juggles. Let's see what Ally makes of this. So far, he's actually down. Kels with only half the amount of percent on her. Oh, but that can all change so quickly when you're fighting Mario, one of the best characters at getting combos at the low and mid percent range.
Very scary character. Like Mario, it's like Sonic, to beat Sonic, you have to catch his landing. And after Sonic does the side B, it's there you punish. And Mario has one of the best punish games in the world. So, in the game, sorry, in the world. So, yes, it's a hard matchup, but if you play patiently and you take your punishes and make the best out of them, Mario can do it.
Yeah, you just have to play like a genius level neutral, man.
There you go.
To play like Ivy League neutral against this character. Ally, though, still looking like he's about to bring it back, and then every time, Kels just gets in there, tacks on some percent of her own, and
that's side B to up air, 21%. So if you get hit 4 times, you're already at the percent that Ally is currently. So it's
yeah, pretty much. This is definitely one of the scariest characters in the game, man. Sonic has long been considered top tier in Smash 4, even in the face of multiple nerfs, too. You can see why. Just able to hit that touch and go kind of game every time. Spin dash, aerial, get out of there with an up B. And even if you miss, you can still have a chance to escape safely. Especially if your opponent's not playing a really fast character with a crazy juggle game. Or like a huge up air hitbox to cover themselves.
Basically no sword, right?
Right, yeah. A sword is definitely helpful, particularly the Buster Sword.
Yes, the
Cloud.
Buster Sword.
But I don't think we're going to be seeing Ally pick that. Granted, I have seen him go Cloud against Wrath in the past. Oh, no Cloud necessary for that, though.
That's the reason he went Lilat. I've seen Ally taking every single Sonic on Lilat. I've seen him at Frostbite versus Ken. I've seen him versus Wrath. Every single time he goes Lilat, he gets that up smash for some reason. Sonic, I don't know why they don't go for the, maybe it's like an island issue, but they don't grab the ledge and he gets the up smash on that.
It's funny that you mentioned Ken because that skipping the ledge with the backwards up B into the back air attempt, that's a very Ken-esque thing to do. I mentioned that yesterday during one of Kels' sets where she tried that, and I think that's just what it is, that Kels and Ken both like going for that at the edge. I don't think it has much to do with Lilat, but either way, Ally going to take full advantage, and now he's again sitting on a stock lead here, 3 minutes on the clock. We haven't seen any of these games go to time yet, but you can tell that it's like a significant factor in their minds throughout the whole game. Kels knows she has to make something happen quickly here. Already 60% on her last stock. It's hard to land a raw kill move with Sonic. Just needs to butter up Ally a little bit more, maybe 10, 15 more percent. Oh, okay, never mind. Back throw just going to do it. Got a grab by the edge. I was going to say maybe up throw, but either way, now 60%. That's basically 3 spin dash into aerial combos away, right?
3 spin dash. She's going to be at 63% if she connects those spin dash to up air. But Ally knows that. He knows that. He knows that if he gets hit, it's going to be in Kelsey's favor. So he's just dodging everything. Yes, there's 2 minutes on the clock, but sometimes just dodging your opponent, just like trying to time him out, makes him do mistakes, and then you punish those mistakes. So it's not only going for the timeout, but mentally break.
Dude, I think that Lilat just messed up Ally getting a game-winning jab block right there. It looked like he had the jab reset, and then Kels was just able to restand and up B out of there.
And so, I hate Lilat.
Again, no comment. Either way, we're still out here. We got 2 minutes, absolute maximum left in this match. Wonder if either of these players is going to close it out, or if we'll see the first timeout of the set and I think the tournament.
So yeah, in Canada, unfortunately, especially Montreal, we have a very defensive playstyle. So maybe might be the first timeout of the tournament, but we are used to seeing timeouts. Like every single tournament in Montreal, you'll see some timeouts. And
of course, these players both being from here.
Yes, and it's weird because when we watch the American play, like the sets end so quickly. It's very aggro style.
Right.
And then you come to Montreal, especially like because I can say Canada, whole Canada defensive, but Montreal, it's the defensive city. That's why when we go out of region, they're like, Montreal, man, they play so different. It's called defense.
Yeah, definitely. Seems to be absolutely in the toolkit of SupergirlKels and Ally as we have the match going to the final minute. Only a 14% difference, though, so I don't think it's necessarily over for Kels here, but she can't be swinging too wildly.
Oh, that up smash is a killer move. Right now, she's at the percent that one up smash, it's over. So she has to watch out.
Yeah, neither of these players can really commit to anything too heavy here. Ally just staying out of the way of the spin dash. He knows only 35 seconds left that he has to run for, and that's pretty much like 3 good hits. The 25% lead he has, and counting. Barely gonna get back. No, no, she's dead. She's wait, the footstool off of Ally's head. Kels keeping herself in the game right now.
That was over.
That was literally her only out. She was mashing on jump in a situation where I don't think most players would have thought to do that.
Oh my goodness. 10 seconds left of this.
Is that the kill?
No,
but
there's
timeout. No shot. There's no shot that Kels makes this unless she back airs or forward smashes Ally right now.
All in right now, and this is over. We're having a timeout. There you go.
Oh, there we go. The first one.
I told you, like, watching this, usually timeouts are boring, but watching Ally and Kelsey every time going, because they start the match, and like it's not like only one player is going for the timeout. Both of them goes for the timeout. It's like every time Ally faces Kelsey, it's like, yo, I'm gonna time her out. That's my goal. And then Kelsey, well, that's her game plan. Like she does everything to win. And unfortunately, timeout is not like the people who are watching right now on Twitch. Like, oh man, a timeout Smash 4.
I actually thought that was hype. I thought that was a great match.
Yeah, exactly. And
even though it went to time. Which, again, is very rare for first-time watchers. Like, that just does not happen all that often.
See, that's... I like... People might find it boring timeouts, but, like, you have to see, like, the whole match. You can't just see the last minute and say, oh, it's a timeout. You have to watch the whole match and see, like, all right, that was pretty good. Like, there was a lot of neutral exchange. There was some... Like, it's great. I don't support timeouts, but if it happens...
I'm cool with it, man.
Me too.
Know? It's nice to see something different instead of 2 players just beating each other senseless for 6 minutes, right? But either way, looks like we're not going to see Lilat again. Of course, the first timeout of the set or of the tournament happens on Lilat, right?
I'm calling the second one right now.
Yeah, I would not be surprised here on Dreamland. Very large horizontal boundaries. Top is normal size, but still, we're going to be seeing some increased durability for both of these characters.
Right now, very good pick by Kelsey going to land. She's known. There's a player named Practice from Boston. This guy like will wait on the 3rd platform, up throw you, up air.
Yep.
Killed like at 40%. And Kelsey, I don't know if she watched Craftis doing that after Shine, because she watched Craftis and it's a good friend. But she kept doing it after, and I think she might go for it on Ally. Ally being like, he does play defensive, but sometimes like he likes to go in, and it's not always in his favor. That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
And that up B from Ally almost killing as well. I think Mario benefits quite a bit from the same thing on the top platform, just those early roof KOs. I'm not sure if we're going to be seeing that from either player here, but I can't blame Kels for counterpicking this, right? If she's able to do that after being inspired by Craftis. You got to play the matchup, and not just against the character, but also using the stage to your advantage as well. Oh, just runs up and does it, man. You see how he just fakes you out with that skid? Normally that's sloppy, but actually Sonic and Mario both are good with that, and you see Kels doing it a lot too. It's in the Montreal playbook.
I was gonna say, like, you look at that and you're like, it's not supposed to connect, but the problem is it always connects. So
yeah, because you just freeze up. You see Ally doing it, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna drop my shield because he turned around, and then all of a sudden he's back up in your face with an up smash, and you're dead. Ally,
fan favorite. Ally every time he plays. Always a blast watching him play.
Yeah, showing why he's one of the best in the world, ranked 5th currently. And, you know, kind of the theme of this season is talking about how Ally had a really tough time in the beginning. He didn't do well at SmashCon. He didn't do well at EVO. But he came back pretty strong at Shine, making top 8. And now he's here again at DreamHack Montreal. 1 game away from moving on to losers quarters.
Yes, but we're not counting out Kelsey. Kelsey being a clutch. Like, you know, Ally is considered the clutch king. I think Kelsey in Montreal is the clutch queen.
Okay.
She's like, she might be losing 2-0 versus Mewtwo King, for example. And then, like I said, it's like, oh, we're not going to watch Twitch anymore. And then we look at the bracket and we see 3-2 Kelsey. We're like, what?
Yeah, the
what
way
happened?
she beat Fatality at Gamo, man.
That was hype.
I'm never going to forget that. She's